Yeah. Okay. We live on stage.
You want to set it up?
Mm-hmm. It's another weekend of harsh weather. It's pretty cold out there. It was about 5 degrees early this morning, and a lot of brothers ain't been really going out on the highways and hedges, which I hate because it be so freaking cold. There's no excuse though, but that weather out there, Esau doing something because this weather is getting a lot of people sick. And then on top of that, they talking about disease X, man. Talking about another shutdown coming behind that with the government shutdown and lockdowns, because of the sicknesses and stuff that's going around out here. So we in some very interesting times for real, man. Seeing these signs and wonders that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is putting in the world that don't nobody else understand, you know. But before we get started, we want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that rule over the flock. Salutations to the few brothers and sisters out there on the highways and hedges. On the sidelines listening and learning as well. The camps with the likewise doctrines, Great Millstone. Shalom to you as well.
Shalom.
So we're gonna get into this thing, man. America is constantly doing some things, man. They just hit Iran again, but they trying to say they don't know who did it. But we know. But we know who does it, man. Because they trying to force Iran into a corner, but what Iran responded back with was they're going to eventually send a lot of U.S. troops back and body bags, man. So this thing is starting to really kick off, because we know that Trump ain't pulling the strings. It's them Amalekites over there in the land, them small hatters. The smallest of the flock. And they drawing America into this thing, man. So it's going to get real crazy real soon. In the days moving forward, like I always say every week. I know we sound like broken records and all of that, but that's fine. Y'all going to get that scratch from these records today because, hey, it's not going to be no beautiful times as far as you people living out here. Y'all finna go through it. And they talking about this MOTB still. I just seen a video with this guy. He hasn't even been able to walk or move a limb in his body. And they put something in his head. He was able to control the computer, the mouse, video games, all with the thoughts of his mind. Just as well as another Edomite. He had that implant put in his head because he was paralyzed since like 2016 after a motorcycle accident. He had a motorcycle accident. He couldn't walk. They put something in his head and they put something in his spine. And with his mind, he was able to bypass those injured areas and be able to get up and walk again. You see those lying signs and wonders that these devils be doing, trying to act like they are the Most High, and they not. No. You got something, brother?
No, I got Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. When you was talking about how America trying to start some shit with Iran. But see, it's the same shit Biden always was doing. Remember the Russian pipeline?
Yeah.
They did that too. So the world, it don't matter what the United States says anymore. It doesn't matter because the world has accepted the fact that whatever comes out of the United States' mouth is a lie. Whatever they say about us, the black and brown, the whole world has figured out that the United States is lying because this is all they do. This is their history. So, and one thing that this is not sustainable. You can't just keep lying to people. You can't just keep murdering people, executing them in public, and then think the public supposed to just be cool with it. But see, this is their goal. It's always like we say all the time, in order to understand a person's true intent, you have to look at the end game, the end result. The end result of all this chaos is chaos. At least in Esau's mind. Because one thing about chaos cannot be controlled. So if it's being controlled, it's not chaos, but it's going to escalate to chaos, where it's going to even be beyond Esau's control.
Mm-hmm.
But see, he's so prideful, he think he's just going to be behind the control board of everything. No, you're not. And this scripture right here, Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15, this is about the United States and those Amalekites denying that they attacked Iran. And it says, woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us? Everybody seeth you.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knoweth you, because you have a history and a track record of lying, murdering, and theft, and causing mass destruction. So who else could it be? And you can already tell the United States, they already got a lie on deck ready to tell the people to try to get them out of this shit. But it's not going to work, because the world knows who the devils are of this planet. And that's those tiny tops and the government of the United States. Because right now, Trump trying to get Obama arrested. He just got Don Lemon arrested for speaking truth. Now he's trying to get Obama arrested for so-called tampering with the Georgia elections of 2020, 2021, something like that. I'm like, see, that shows you right there. That says so much about Trump. This man is jealous of a Hamite. He's not even an Israelite. But he looks at a Hamite in the eyes of that's perfection. No, bro. Hamites just as nasty as you Edomites are.
Exactly.
So if that's your idea of perfection, you way off. See, that's once again, that's how going by skin color get you in trouble. That's how skin color makes a fool out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you think you're worshiping perfection. He's a dirty ass Hamite. That's why he was able to commit murder like he did.
Mm-hmm.
But see, according to black people, Obama can't do no wrong. Okay.
He was a god to them. They worship that man.
Exactly. This man committed more murder than you'll ever know. He would drop military personnel in the countries illegally to commit murder. But for some reason, Obama ain't guilty. Yes, the fuck he is. Excuse my French.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Hamite. He's not one of us. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is not with Barack Obama or Barry Soetoro.
Exactly.
Obviously, because if you know Barry Soetoro's history, you would know that he was a crackhead in college. He went to the University of Illinois at Chicago, and he was gay. And a lot of people remember him from school saying all he wanted to do was smoke crack and have gay sex.
Yeah. Ugh, bro.
But for some reason, this man is God to you Israelites. Y'all crazy as hell.
And since he's been gone out of office, has anything changed for you so-called black Americans? Nothing. The only thing that got sabotaged even more is y'all, because he pushed that homosexuality agenda. Has you people thinking that you can do what you want to do, bringing that LGBTQ shit out here, and got a lot of you people's minds messed up. Y'all put y'all faith in that fleshy man, and now y'all still sitting here with nothing to show for it. All y'all can say is y'all had a black president, but he wasn't really your people.
No, he's not.
You know, this is Jeremiah 17:5. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusted in man. And y'all put all y'all trust in this man. And he didn't get you out of none of the conditions that y'all's in.
Nope.
Nor help y'all do anything. You know what he did give y'all? A goddamn phone. That's what he did. He was giving y'all phones. And I remember seeing videos of people basically happy about that. Like, he gave us phones. That's all you worried about? Now y'all back out here marching again.
Exactly.
The same thing, man.
Y'all gonna get tired of that hamster wheel.
Thus said the Lord, cursed be the man that trusts in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Y'all never was chasing Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai in the first place. Y'all be chasing these politicians thinking that they're going to get you out of your situation. They're going to get you some reparations. They're going to help you get out of the conditions that you in. But you in the land that's built against you. You are in the land that's built against you. Obama didn't have no power, like I said before. It was the people behind him that was tugging the strings. Every politician in America, the right hand, the left hand, those small, them tiny tops over there in our land are pulling the strings, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's causing this division. Got you people going neck and neck with each other, and eventually it's finna come to a climax, man. Right now, you see America's having contractions right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're having major contractions, and they getting worse and worse by the minute, to the point to where that baby gonna come, and that baby is gonna be full out destruction, riot, civil war, sedition. You know, so it's finna get it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. Matter of fact, it's very close, because the elder brought out in the video that ICE is coming to the state of Indiana. And the state of Indiana has told their citizens to comply with ICE, whatever they want. So that right there is a telltale sign of what's to come. Your government is finna sell you out. Your local governments, as well as your federal governments, your state governments, all finna sell you out for ICE. Now, once again, this is not sustainable. And it's come out that this is a trend now in the United States. Edomite women are divorcing their husbands at an alarming rate, because the Edomite women are asking their husbands, yo, what if that was me in that car seat that got shot? What's our game plan when ICE come to us? You know, what we gonna do? Edomite man told his wife, you overreacting. You exaggerating, just comply and you'll be all right. Well, that don't sit right with the Edomite woman, because the Edomite woman witnessed another Edomite woman get shot in the head. So that don't sit right with them. It's coming back to, the Lord is changing this world back to the world that it was meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
These women are leaving their men, because their men they no longer see their men as being powerful. You know, women are attracted to power.
Yeah.
So they're not attracted to these watered down as feminine Edomite men no more. So what you think these Edomite women about to do? Isaiah 4:1 about to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
Because women are attracted to power. They need protection. So the Edomite man just told his woman in so many ways and so many words, I'm not protecting you. But see, that's Esau anyway. He's selfish like that. But what he will do, just like I got in one of my screenshots, what he will do, he will murder you and your children.
Most definitely.
You can expect that from your Edomite husband. Let me find it. I took a screenshot of something. Where is it? Here you go. Illinois teen stabs pregnant woman 70 times, knifes the dog, sets home ablaze during Facebook Marketplace meetup. So he tried to rob her and ended up stabbing her 70 times, and she was pregnant. He knifed the dog, probably slit the dog throat, set the house on fire, because he didn't want to pay for whatever he's buying on Facebook Marketplace. So that's what you can expect from your Edomite husband. Now, he ain't gonna protect you, but he will kill you.
Mm-hmm. And that's what a lot of you women gotta worry about too. You gotta worry about devils like this walking around. Because when things hit the fan, a lot of you women are gonna be in trouble, man. You know, and the brother had brought out Isaiah 4:1. I'm gonna get that. This is Isaiah 4:1, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Because y'all finna be going through a lot of dire straits out here in the times that we coming into, man. You know, a lot of you women that be acting like you don't need a man, you safe without him, and then stuff like that happen to you. You get murked. You know, and that's going to be a real common thing real soon. Women getting laid to rest every day, but I'm talking about, you're going to hear this on a daily basis, man.
Mm-hmm.
This is Micah 7:10. Then she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eye shall behold her. Now she shall be trodden down as the mire in the streets. And a lot of you women finna be trodden down, man, in a big trouble. Because of that pride and arrogant state of mind y'all have, man. Wantoness, you know, thinking you can do what you want to do. Lay with who you want to lay with. You can do better than the man. You don't need a man. You rather live on an island with a whole bunch of women and no men. How you going to reproduce? Who going to build them teepees? I mean, those tents. Who going to chop them trees down? You ain't going to be able to do none of that without a man. You know, and the things that's coming upon Babylon, a lot of you women finna be seeking one man. And it's going to ultimately be the men of the Lord. You know, because these other men out here, without these scriptures, they ain't going to be able to handle themselves out here.
Nope.
The scriptures is going to be the knowledge and stability. It's going to be the knowledge and stability of their times, man. So if you ain't got it, hey, it's going to be a bad situation. You're going to be in a pretty bad case in these times that we rolling into.
Yeah, everybody else going to be bugging out. But what's going to stand out, the men of the Lord going to be on the cool.
Yeah.
Because we going to have that wisdom and stability. We know what's happening and why it's happening. Everybody else is going to be bugging out. And I'm going to tell you one thing, bugging out ain't attractive.
You can't think when you bugging out.
Exactly.
When you panicking, you don't make rational decisions, man.
These women going to pick up on confidence. They're going to pick up on security, balance, peace. That's what's going to draw them in to the men of the Lord, because we're going to have all that. Plus some. You know, we are that number.
Exactly. That's why I be telling y'all all the time, man. The men of the Lord are going to be extremely important. Even we important now, but in that day, where when y'all don't really understand what's going on, that's when it's going to really sit. That's when it's really going to hit your nervous system, man. When you lose your mind. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:1, because it's going to catch you unawares. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, because we know what's going on. Starting with the elders and apostles that taught us of great millstone. Taught all of us, man. You know, we see what's going on out here. It says, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. It's going to sneak up on you. You're going to be chilling one day, and the next thing you know, the issue's going to hit the fan, and you ain't going to know what to do, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Then it says, when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them, and as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And what I'm saying on that as well, you see, Trump is also talking about these ceasefires. They trying to play with this. They trying to throw this peace thing out there, the ceasefires. You can't trust America, man.
No.
They're going to break that covenant instantly.
They always do.
You know, it's known, it's history. You know, America constantly breaks its covenants with other nations, man. That's why don't nobody want to deal with this place. Mm-hmm. And ultimately, the allies, the 10 horns, the allies that's close to America gonna change up and go against it as well. Right along with Russia, Iran, and its allies. So destruction is definitely knocking at the door, man.
I got a couple precepts on there, what you just said about how Esau always breaks his promise. And this is the book of Psalms, chapter 55. And we start at verse 19. Yahweh shall hear and afflict them, because even he that abideth not of old, Salah. Because they have no changes, therefore they fear not Yahweh. See, that right there shows you these people haven't changed. These are still the people from Mount Petra, from Mount Seir. They just put on clothes now. They just walk upright now. Now they speak sentences now. But these are the same spirits.
Same dogs.
Let me keep reading. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. Even this man don't know what peace is. It says that in Isaiah chapter 59. So when he come at you with that peace talk, believe him not. He just trying to get you in a comfortable place to let your guard down.
So you can get a one up.
So exactly. Let me get this one right here real quick, since I brought it up. These people don't know what peace is, because it's not. They never learn how to live and let live. All they know is how to steal, how to murder, and how to lie. This is written in their DNA. Isaiah chapter 59. Start of verse 3. For your hands are defiled with blood and your fingers with iniquity. Your lips have spoken lies and your tongue have murdered perverseness. None calleth for justice, nor any pleading for truth. They trust in vanity and speak lies. They conceive mischief and bring forth iniquity. Now we're going to jump down to verse 6. Their web shall not become garments, neither shall they cover themselves with their works. Their works are works of iniquity, and the act of violence is in their hands. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. That's the key right there, innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity, wasting and destruction are in their paths. Verse 8. The way of peace they know not. There it is. And there is no judgment in their goings. I mean, they always making badass decisions, but at the same time insisting that they should be in rulership.
Exactly.
They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. That's that regret a nation feels after dealing with the United States. Imagine how Maduro feels. Yeah. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. You're going to have regret. And you're going to be mad as hell that you let the United States get over on you. Make a fool out of you. Steal from you. Bomb you. Lie on you to the whole world. Demonize you. Paint you as a terrorist, the problem. And the United States going to put their cape on and come and save the day.
Yeah.
This shit is old. And for those who haven't caught on to it by now, y'all just slow. Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
These people, y'all destined to learn the hard way. You're destined to find out that you should have never trusted Trump, and you should have locked him up years ago. When you see what this man has in store for you citizens, especially you MAGA punks. They really think this man got your best interests at heart. If you ain't rich or you ain't got more money than him, he don't give a fuck about you.
Facts. This is Psalms 10 and 5. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. And that's anywhere with him. Any nation that he goes to where people are less fortunate. He goes and try to bully them people and take their land, destroy and kill their people. And then try to come up with little peace deals and treaties to take their resources from them. And if they don't abide by America's politics, they get destroyed. It's what they doing to Iran. The same thing, man.
Like the elder said, democracy come with a grenade.
This is Ecclesiasticus 12 and 11. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take heed, good heed, and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. He might seem like a good guy, but he's hiding that bullshit until he can get over on you, get you comfortable and complacent, and then he's going to get over on you. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he had overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or such as come nigh wild beast? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee. But if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. That's what the brother was going into when he said he'd cause all these troubles and then come in with a cape on.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's the one to say, but he's the one that caused all of it in the first place. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee. Come up with these little laws and legislations to try to overtake your land. And set his military up there and control your land. You see how he trying to get Greenland? How he trying to destroy Iran? All these little places, it's the same play all the time with Esau, man. It never changed. It's always the same play. We just see it now, and a lot of you people don't see it because you're too caught up in the cares of this life, thinking ain't nothing gonna happen. But it's right at your back door for sure.
I got this in Sirach, chapter 13. And we'll start at verse 9. And these are some of the tactics that Esau uses, man. This is book Sirach, chapter 13, verse 9. If thou be invited of a mighty man, withdraw thyself. And so much the more will he invite thee. See, when you tell him no, he wants you even more. See what I'm saying? But see, that always goes back to Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted sword is his wickedness. Now check this out. Verse 10. Press thou not upon him, lest thou be put back. Stand not far off, lest thou be forgotten. See, it said don't even try to kiss his ass. When you show Esau that you're a man, it's gonna put him in fear of you. But if you bow down to him, he ain't gonna respect you. Mm-hmm. Check this out. Verse 11. Affect not to be made equal unto him in talk, and believe not his many words. For with much communication will he tempt thee, and smiling up on thee will get out thy secrets. See, he trying to figure out how to get you, how to get to you, how to make you bow down. But see, at the same time, while he trying to figure you out, he in your face smiling like he cool with you like that.
Yeah.
But he trying to figure out how to make you bow down. Let's go to the next verse. Verse 12. But cruelty, he will lay up thy words, and will not spare to do thee hurt, and to put thee in prison. That's his end game. Mm-hmm. He want to try to figure out how to get you in one of these FEMA camps. And one of the ways he's doing it, he's creating this extreme mass weather, number one. Number two, he's making homelessness illegal.
Yeah.
So you stuck between a rock and a hard place dealing with this man. You can't win. Even though, despite the fact that it's his fault that this extreme weather is here, it's all through the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but he's using Esau's wickedness to bring it forth. And number two, if you deny this man rental application where he's making money, but you won't rent him a house or an apartment, yet at the same time you make it illegal to be homeless.
Mm-hmm. And that's why they pushing they building a ton of freaking concentration camps, bro.
Especially in Texas.
Yeah. It's got I brought this AI overview up based on reports from 2020, 25, and early 2026. The U.S. government has initiated a massive expansion of immigration's detention capacity. It's not about immigration. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They waging war on you citizens in this land, and ultimately you Israelites, you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. It says detention capacity, constructing large-scale tent facilities and retrofitting warehouses to support a goal of deporting 1 million people a year. These facilities are often characterized by critics and some officials as concentration camps, or more formally as large-scale militarized detention mega centers. And then it says, as of January 26, you got Fort Bliss, Texas, the Florida Alligator Alcatraz, National Network, and use of military bases. The administration is utilizing military bases for detention, which critics note mirrors the detention of Japanese Americans during World War II. And it says a lot of them has inhumane conditions, abuse, and neglect, targeting of non-criminals. So they waging war, and they gonna put you people in these camps, and they gonna when they enforce that rice, it's gonna be serious, because a lot of people that don't take that rice, they gonna introduce you to those doors, man. And I had seen people they are taken. It's a website that I found on here from a brother that was doing the video, and it's called Dangerous Things. And this Edomite went on there, and he actually can go on this website and buy the rice, man. And I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, because it says it's called dangerousthings.com, and it has, you see that it has implants, value bundles, wearables, accessories, implements. And when you go on the implants, right, it has X series injectables, bioresin, magnet implants, flex implantables. And I'm gonna go to series X implantables, right? Let it give me a second for this to load up. Salaki about the slow internet. Now you see, it's got the rice right there. You can order it off that website. So they pushing it on the low. And it says that they're going for $89.99 to $211 per a pop. You know, and it says next RFID. And it's gonna be next. And the guy that purchased it, he went into a store. He said after a few beers with his friend, he was ready to perform surgery, and he got it inserted in his hand. And he was going to certain stores shopping with it, and people was blown by the technology. They make it like it's going to be a beautiful thing, the way they package it, like it's going to be you're going to be a superhuman. But let an EMP attack happen, and you got that shit in your brain and in your hand. It's fried. Don't mean nothing. You walking around with a brain chip telling you that you can move off of the waves that come off of it. You can't move your body without it, but with it you can move your body. Soon as that damn EMP attack happen, you gonna collapse.
Not even that. Soon as you piss off Esau, you gonna collapse.
Gonna shut down.
Because all it takes is for this dude to get in his feelings.
Yup.
And a lot of y'all gonna fall for it, because a lot of y'all worship technology and don't even know it. That's why a lot of y'all can't put them phones down. That's why you live in smart houses, which makes you lazy and dependent on technology.
Yep.
Because the same way that chip can open your door for you, it can open the door for ICE.
Yep.
And we told y'all a long time ago, anything tied to the internet can be hacked. And speaking of that, guess what they doing as far as the car manufacturing in 2026? They are making cars with kill switch technology, software. So if you piss off E, he can shut your car down remotely. You don't even have to break a law or nothing. Just piss him off. So, and that's going to be, what that's going to do, that's going to cause a ripple effect because people ain't gonna want to deal with this technology because Esau is gonna use it to his advantage, like he does everything. He's gonna weaponize it to get compliance out of you.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, the car manufacturers are going to suffer because these cars are not going to sell. Number one, and number two, it's going to push a lot of people to go back to look for old schools or something that cannot be controlled or even tracked. Because once they start that shit, I mean, I'm in a pretty much, it's not new, but it's not old. And I didn't want a brand new car just for that reason. Because a lot of these cars got microphones and cameras, and they eavesdropping. And I'm like, who on the other end of these microphones? Who on the other end of these cameras? You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My vehicle ain't got none of that shit. It's not an old school, but it's not new either. See, so, and if they start tracking people, all I got to do is cut the antenna wires to my GPS. Mm-hmm. And bam, I'm off grid. A lot of y'all can't do that because of this new technology in these cars, especially these cars that got push button start. I still use an old school key.
It's flashy to them. They always want to go after the new shit. Not understanding that is extremely dangerous, bro. You see certain movies, I forget the name of the movie, I think it was Leave the World Behind, with the Teslas, all the Teslas.
It's either Leave the World Behind or Don't Look Up, one of the two.
Yeah, had all them Teslas all lined up in the streets, man, shut down.
Yeah, that's making it easier for Esau to delete you. He can gain control of that Tesla and make it run off a cliff and demonize you at the same time.
So
well,
you just committed suicide.
He was drunk as hell. You know, he had X amount of alcohol in his bloodstream and he just ran off the road. No, he was murdered.
And you people gonna believe it. You know why? Because you believe everything that the news tells you instead of going to do your own digging.
Just like it was a Asian politician. I think she was a politician. And she was driving a Tesla. All of a sudden, she just drove her shit into a lake. Yeah. Come on, man. Really?
They had to get her out of the way.
Exactly.
It's this one guy out here, too. Like, when you speak on certain things, they try to delete you. It's a guy out here. He bugged out. But sometimes he say some good shit. And he went in on Esau about where they came from and why they smell like wet dogs and all that. I think the guy name was Young Federo.
Uh-huh.
You seen him recently? They completely destroyed him. Like they MK Ultra'd that boy, man. Like he don't look like himself no more. He done got a Horus tattoo on his face. Like he looked completely bugged out. He went on a big rant on a podcast, destroying Esau, the so-called white man. I'm talking about destroying him. And shortly after that, he got bugged out, man. So they do things, they can get you in certain situations where they can get you in the clone, they can fuck with your mind. You know, you remember Men in Black with that little pin with the light on it, that wipe your memory clean? They got stuff out here like that for real, man. You know, Shalom Kip, he said, there's an old co-worker of his who is of the tribe of Zebulun and is a Republican and won't see the left and right wings are on the same wicked bird who will pity a charmer indeed. Hey, these people just want to listen to what these people tell them. They don't want to go and do their own research, man.
Let him learn from his own mistakes. Your own mistakes are your best teacher because your own mistakes are the only ones that can get through to you. Other people's words can't get through to you like your own mistakes.
Yeah.
But see, the dangerous part about that is learning from this type of mistake might cost you your life.
Oh, in this time for sure.
So this is not the time to be making dumbass mistakes like trusting your enemies. Sirach chapter 12 verse 9, never trust thine enemy. Mm-hmm. For like his iron rust, so is his wickedness.
And that's why don't nobody have pity on these politicians, the Democrats and the Republicans, the people that follow them. We don't have no pity for those people.
No, because we're trying to tell you.
Exactly. And when you listening to these snakes and you fuck around and get injected with some venom, now your mentality is messed up. Who cares? We told you already. It's both of them are to keep division, man. This is the same way Rome fell, remember? America is Rome again. Ran the same exact way, being destroyed the same exact way. But the thing is, Rome didn't get hit with no missiles. This place about to get hit with them thermonuclear missiles, man.
Mm-hmm. And one thing about people like that, they'll never see Esau being the problem. You know who they'll see as the problem? Us, for telling him about Esau. They'll call us the problem.
Yeah.
So, with your ass backwards thinking, no, we don't pity you. Matter of fact, we want you to get jacked up by Esau so you can learn who your enemies are.
Exactly.
Because you put too much stock in this man, while at the same time ignoring his history of violence, death, and destruction that he's still doing to this day in your face. But for some reason, to these people, we are the problem. Bet. All that means is that you down with wickedness and you against righteousness. I got a screenshot of something. And this applies to that person who trusts their enemy. You're seeking validation from a world that crucified a perfect man. So what does that tell you? That tells you what kind of kingdom you're in. You're in a wicked kingdom, trusting the wicked. So you deserve whatever they put on your plate. Because the Lord told you not to trust thine enemy.
Yep. And y'all putting all y'all stock, all y'all eggs in one little basket, and them bitches is getting smashed up.
Putting all your chips on the wicked.
Yep.
Well, maybe he'll do some righteousness for us today. No, he's still doing wickedness. Well, maybe he'll change next week. No, he ain't changing. Well, maybe he'll change next month. Fool, he was not created to be righteous. This man was not created to tell the truth. That's why he doesn't. But see, we the problem. Okay. We're not the ones trying to round you up. We're not the ones kidnapping your people. We're not the ones poisoning your food in the air that you breathe, in the water you drink. But we still the problem though. Because we telling you who doing this to you.
Mm-hmm. Esau ain't gonna never do right, man. You know, this is Jeremiah 13 and 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin, or the leopard his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. These people are accustomed to doing evil, man. They will never do right, bro. And they are the border of wickedness. So they will never do right. And you people, y'all about to see this. Because this devil showing his horns, man. And he know he got a short time. That's why Trump is pushing, I'm talking about going full-fledged right now. You know, like he said, you're ready to put ICE over there in Indiana, all them things going on over there in Minnesota, which he said we're gonna kind of slack a little bit down. No, he finna ready to go somewhere. He finna send the troops that he had in that land and another state now, and wreak havoc over there. And it's gonna trickle to every state, man.
Mm-hmm.
You blue states, your red states, that shit finna trickle down until all you people are in a situation of sedition, where y'all gonna be going up against them, and they're gonna be going against y'all, and we gonna be sitting back eating popcorn in the hidden place in these scriptures, man. Mm-hmm. Watching these prophecies be fulfilled, and watching that major bloodshed, and Lord willing, we got that mark of exemption, so we can be straight in that time, man, because y'all finna go through, this finna be a hell of a ride for all of us, but Lord willing, we are covered. We won't go through as much as you other people going through.
Yeah, y'all finna get it, especially you Jesus freaks. And I want to give you a reminder of what you trust in. Alex Pretty was murdered in cold blood, and a judge just had to block Trump's government from destroying and altering evidence in the case. Corruption. Open, in your face corruption. Bovino and Miller and Nome are bald-faced liars, and they know it. They want these lawless, violent, criminal agents, quote unquote, to be free and shoot you in the streets and get away with it. This is the America they want for us. We will not allow this to become the future of this country. The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command. George Orwell from the movie 1984. Y'all ain't seen that movie, you need to watch it. But yeah, that's the main problem with Babylonians and their cognitive dissonance. This right here. The party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears and accept their lies. So you have been subconsciously programmed to not believe your own eyes and ears, to not believe that footage of these people getting murdered by ICE. But you were trained, conditioned to believe the lies of Christy Nome and Bavino and Stephen Miller, Pam Bondi, Trump punk ass. You trust in your enemy. And if you trust your enemy, you deserve everything they put on your ass.
This is Psalms 59 and 2. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity and save me from bloody men. You're going to need Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And I'm talking to you blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, you Israelites out there. You know, you're going to need the Lord in that day, because these bloody men, when they come in, they're going to be like madman sparing none, and they're not going to regard the young or the old, man. You see, they taking out all types of people, using kids as bait to get the parents.
Yeah.
All of these things, they're not going to care about that, man.
And they got people dying in ICE custody.
Yeah.
Ain't no investigations though. They just murdering people just because they want to. It said that in Psalm 37 verse 32. The wicked watches the righteous and seek to slay it. You ain't got to do nothing to the wicked. All it takes is for them to get in their little punk ass feelings.
Yeah. It says that right here, Psalms 59 and 3. For lo, they lie in wait for my soul. The mighty are gathered against me, not for my transgression. They not coming against you because you did something. It's because they want you, man. They want to kill you. Point blank, period. Nor for my sin. Oh Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They just want to shed blood, man.
That's all. That's an animal instinct right there. Because Israelites, when they hunted for food. Not creating endangered species like Esau does.
Yeah.
That's to keep the balance in the ecosystem. You can't wipe out a whole species of an animal.
No, you hunt, you don't go for the youngest one, you go for like the firstborn. You go for the firstborn, and then you let the other cattle grow. And then as they grow older and then they start having little other kids, then you get it's just a cycle, man.
Right, you can't, if it's only one male, you got to let that male reproduce first. Because he has the seed.
Yeah.
If you kill the male and leave all the females alive, ain't nothing getting reproduced.
And if you think about that, that's why they destroyed you Negroes' homes when we were growing up in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. Is destroying the home because they didn't want us to reproduce, man. Because they were scared that we will become bigger than them. Same way in Egypt with the Hebrews, you know, back in the day. They were reproducing a whole lot, man. I'm talking about having many kids, and Pharaoh got scared. It was like they may try to overpower us. You know, and that's how Esau thinks now. You know, they scared that we will overpopulate them and take over them.
You know,
but it's going to happen anyway.
That lie weighing them down like we 13%. Okay, even if that number was true, why 13% of the population living in y'all heads rent free? I got this right here, just going back to ICE, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 11. They say, come with us. Let us lie in wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as a grave and whole, and those that go down into the pit. We shall find our precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. I mean, they want to rob you. Just because. See? And it reiterates it again. Verse 16. For their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood.
Mm-hmm.
This is who they are. You don't have to do that to these people that trigger these animal instincts in them. All it takes is a sprinkle of emotion, then this motherfucker gets gonna go ham.
That blood code.
Yeah, that blood code.
That blood code, bro.
Just like, I guess this woman, remember the story I read about, told y'all about earlier? About the dude who stabbed a pregnant woman 70 times? When she insisted on him paying for it, whatever he was coming to get, she entered the blood code.
It pissed him off.
He even shanked the dog, cuz. See?
That's what it says. That's when it says in the scripture that he will not be satisfied with blood. He will go for an overkill, man. That's Esau in a nutshell, man. You know, and with this is I wanted to relay back on that ice situation too, because this is how they move. This is Psalms 10 and 9. He lieth and wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth and wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draw him into his net. He croucheth and humble himself. Let me read that over. He croucheth and humble himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He hath said in his heart, God hath forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it. But y'all forget that the Lord's eyes are bright, man. He see all things, man. You know? So y'all you're not getting away with any of these things that you're doing in Babylon. I'm sorry. Sorry, my thoughts are mixed up. But you're not getting away with this stuff that you're doing in Babylon, and the Lord sees all things, and you finna definitely get these judgments, man, real soon. You know, but first, hey, we know that you finna great and come for our people. You know, do you know if you're Israelite that these people finna come for you while you thinking that America not finna get touched, that ain't nothing finna go down here? It's all type of bloodshed finna take place in this land. I ain't trying to hear that. Oh, we done seen it all before. You ain't seen shit yet, Jack. Because the times like never before is getting ready to come upon this land.
I got a precept, Proverbs chapter 28, verse 15. As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people. See, Esau does shit out of advantage. If he doesn't have an advantage over you in some way, he ain't gonna mess with you too tough. So he gotta out advantage you, outgun you, outman you. You know what I'm saying? Outprice you. Otherwise, he gonna be the little bitch that he is. So that's why it takes so many ICE agents to take down one person. And now, I mean, these people so funny, man. They got the nerve to say amongst the ICE agents, there's low morale. You got these ICE agents out here complaining about how hated they are. Well, guess what? That comes with the job, bro. Look at the shit you do. Now they're worried for the safety of their family and friends. But when you clock in, you go murder somebody else's family and friends. And you don't think you're going to get that recompense? You don't think the Lord got something special just for you? Because one thing about the Lord, he knows how to hit you, when to hit you, and where to hit you. So it wouldn't be no surprise to me if some of these people start taking out some of these kids of these ICE agents. It says, prepare slaughter for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor fill the face of the world with cities. Roughly paraphrasing the scripture.
And this cat talking about Trump, Operation Warhammer Down.
See, they always declaring war on something. Peace they know not.
Exactly. You know, and that's why this place is going to be destroyed. Because that Operation Hammer Down makes me think of Jeremiah 50 and 23. That how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Babylon has become a desolation, man. Nothing is going to pitch tent here or any of that no more, man. This whole entire landmass is going to be completely wiped off of this map, bro, and destroyed. Look at all the things it have done in all the other nations. You think it's not going to come back around?
Oh, it's coming.
These nations are fed up with Babylon, man, and they showing it. Like the brother said, they talking about sending U.S. troops back in body bags. That's also letting you know that they already got their ass over there. They already over there and they've been over there.
Greenland saying the same thing. Greenland got orders saying to shoot American soldiers on sight.
See?
No questions. Just buck, buck, buck. But see, America bought this shit on themselves. Because America got too wicked. America got too greedy. America got too sloppy. And now nobody respects this bitch. What is there to respect about America? Not one thing. And the only reason the other nations holding out to blow this bitch off the map, number one, it's all on the Lord's time. And number two, these nations, they really bending over backwards doing everything they can to not shoot over here because they know the citizens of this country ain't with this shit.
Mm-hmm. Ultimately, the Lord holding back that wind that's going to blow across this land, man.
But the real reason is all the elect ain't sealed. Once the elect gets sealed, bombs away. Your Jesus is not going to save you.
I'm going to go find that.
But yeah, at the same time, the Lord put it on the spirit of all these other nations, their leaders, to get ready. Get your bombs ready. What it say, turn your plow hooks into spears. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they getting ready at the same time.
This is Revelation 7:1. And after these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind shall not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. Destruction is being held back right now. You know, it's like the brother said, the elect got to be sealed first. You know, and then everything is going to take place, man. That's when the grace period is over, the doors of mercy are shut, and all hell is going to break loose on this land, man. And you're going to have father against son, mother against daughter, and so on, man. Friend against friend. You're going to, a lot of people that you thought that was your friend, you finna find out that they wasn't your friend in this day that we coming in.
Some of y'all finna get robbed by your friends.
Yup.
Finna get kidnapped. Some of y'all finna get raped.
People that think your loved ones over there doing what's right for the better good of America, but they really just over there committing atrocities for America. Them cats gonna die in that land over there. You know, this is 2nd Ezra 16:34. And the war shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. A lot of cats gonna die, gonna get killed, perish by the sword over there, and a lot of people gonna die by famine. And especially in this land as well. Because you forget that, hey, America's still in a bad situation. You know, you still gotta worry about ports and all of that stuff. That shit ain't over yet, man. You people just ain't feeling it yet. You know, it's gonna get real bad, real soon, and real fast, man.
One thing one of the last lessons y'all gonna learn is how to recognize when your government has declared war against you. By the time y'all learn that lesson, it's gonna be too late to do anything about it. Another lesson y'all gonna learn, how to recognize a compromised president when you see one. How to recognize a government who has sold out their citizens and bringing war on you intentionally. That's what y'all finna learn a lot, you Babylonians. But one thing that y'all gonna learn in the end is regret.
Y'all too satisfied with this place, man. They too complacent, family.
Yeah, regret is a hard thing to live with. And to think Esau gonna have to endure regret for 1,000 years. If we would have treated them right, if we would have treated everybody right and not been such a fuck boy, we would still be in rulership. Well, guess what? That's not meant to happen, bruh. Because you were not created to rule. You were created to punish us. Our punishment is coming to a close, but yours is just beginning. And as you can see, the curses are coming up on our enemies because now you got white parents making videos talking about how they fear for the lives of their children. Welcome to Babylon. This is what we always felt. Now you fear for the lives of your children. Now something's got to be done. But when it was only happening to us, America was great, right? Uh-huh. Y'all didn't have to worry about getting shot down in the streets. You are now. Welcome to the curses. And it's only going to intensify from here. But like the brother said, those contractions are going to come faster and faster. And more pain the Lord's going to put on this country.
And y'all feeling it, boy. Y'all out here. Y'all feeling it. y'all feeling it right now, man. This is the Deuteronomy 28:50, and the nation of fierce countenance which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. And these people, these Edomites, how they finna come upon you, Jakes, man? They not finna care about none of that shit. You know, this is gonna be straight bloodshed out here. This Isaiah 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, and every city and kingdom against kingdom. You see that? Ain't that what's going on right now? You seeing that unfold right now as you see, man. And it says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols and to the charmers and them that have familiar spirits and of the wizards. Y'all gonna be looking for them cats that's preaching this Jesus bullshit. You're gonna be looking for people to try to get you're gonna be looking to get that chip from these charmers and these wizards. You know, you're gonna be looking for some type of comfort in the day when the Lord start pushing his wrath upon his land, man. And it says, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. That fierce king is Trump. Because everything he said that he will do, he's doing it. Said he's gonna blow up something, he's blowing it up, man. He's doing the will of the Father. And the will of them small hatters, which is the will of the Father.
Yeah, all of it.
All of it's the will of the Father, man. So, hey, y'all buckle up, man. Y'all better buckle up.
You better, because right now, like I explained last week, Trump is America's baby. Meaning they will not punish this man. He is spoiled rotten to the core. To the point where judges are begging Trump to tell the truth in court instead of locking his lying ass up. They are doing things without a judge's signature on warrants. They became outlaws. They are lawless. This government is lawless. And it's like I always said, anybody with 34 felonies said F the law a long time ago. And now he's showing you F the law. Because everything the judge is telling him to do, he's doing the opposite and not giving a damn about it. Because he knows that these judges are afraid of who's backing him. That's that Khazarian mafia, blowing up judges' houses and whatnot. So these judges are terrorized. That's why Trump is getting away with the things he's getting away with. But see, this y'all own problem. Y'all should have punished this child a long time ago. Now you don't know what to do with this problem child that you created.
He getting away with everything.
Yeah, you don't know what to do with it because you let him get away with too much. You should have been having him serve time for those 34 felonies alone. But now he's out here committing war crimes.
Yeah. And that's and that spirit that he got on him, that's trickling down to you Americans.
Yeah.
Because now y'all out here losing y'all mind. Y'all fighting with ICE, y'all fighting with each other on the left-hand side and right-hand side. This man going around causing quarrels with all the different nations. You know, this is Ecclesiasticus 10:1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. Well, Trump ain't no prudent man, and this government ain't well ordered. Look at how America is falling right in front of your eyes, man. All on account of what these guys doing. But like I said before, it's the will of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. Look at how ICE is. Look how cold-blooded Trump mindset is. And that mindset is in ICE. They out here just popping people, jacking people up, pepper spraying people, using kids as bait, like I said before. And it says, and what manner of a man the ruler, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are they that dwell therein. Look at the people. Look at the division. Look at the fighting, man.
And you know what else? That explains the high divorce rate amongst Edomite women, because these Edomite women are seeing their men. They acted just like Trump, and they acted just like these ICE goons. That's embarrassing. Knowing that your husband out here wreaking havoc, and these identities are being revealed. These ICE agents. That's why they catch hell. That's why they got to move now. No.
Because people doing their own investigations on their ass just as much as y'all doing an investigation on them.
Now they fearing for their family life. Now you got protesters following ICE agents back to their hotels and vandalizing their vehicles. See? See, everything good when you got a mask on. But when your mask comes off, your business gets out there. And then you get the death threats.
They walk around through shiesties on Scorpion.
You know what I'm saying?
And y'all out here all bad with it. I seen the ICE agent try to go get some food at a restaurant in one of the Northern Kingdoms. One of the Northern Kingdom brother was all over her ass, man. He wasn't trying to serve her nothing. But you didn't have to go in there with the ICE vest on anyway. You just wanted to be seen. And you was a woman. These people ain't finna be dealing with y'all. You got all these people, especially Northern Kingdom, they rising up and marching all over the place right now. All of this shit ain't doing nothing but backfiring, man.
Protests never helped our people.
Nope.
So why y'all still doing it? All they doing is they looking down at you from these skyscrapers and these high rises, laughing at you.
Y'all just being led to the slaughterhouse, man. Doing all that marching and all of that, it's not gonna get you nowhere. This right here that's going on, this ain't our fight.
No.
We spiritually fighting right now. We spiritually fighting, y'all out there carnally fighting. Trying to make a change. You basically just going through the will of the Father, man. You're going against the will of the Father at the end of the day. What can you do?
Can't do nothing.
The only thing you can do at this point is just put your faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man, and try to get your mind right. Because there's still a little time left. Shit ain't the fan yet.
You can't, all these people out here protesting, trying to save America, you going against the will of the Lord.
Yep.
Just like, Buddy, what's his name? Paul Songbird, the dude from, tried to rekindle the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Yeah.
All the elder Black Panthers, they made him denounce that name. You got to use another name. And guess what he chose? The Black Lions. So this my thing on that. He ain't even black. He's Puerto Rican. So why do you feel the need to attach black to your name? Because he's a fucking agent trying to make Esau, trying to associate the word black with something so Esau can be justified to come down on us. That's a punk, man. You ain't even black. Why do you need the word black in your title? To demonize us.
They made me think of Judah as a lion's whelp, man.
Exactly.
Because this Black Panther is going to get y'all roused up too. And what these ICE agents is doing is going to get all y'all roused up. But when you try to join these fake ass Black Panthers, you're going to get put in the dirt immediately, man. Because they want you Israelites to get involved in this thing so they could be justified to come down on you, man.
And blame everything on you again.
And you never had nothing to do with it in the first place. But as soon as you get involved, all the fingers are going to get pointed right at you. Everybody out here fighting right now. As soon as you get involved, they finna stop fighting and look dead at you.
Now, for y'all to see what I'm saying, just imagine this scenario. I'm a so-called black man. I want to get the Puerto Ricans roused up so they can go out there and wreak havoc so Esau can be justified to come down on them. So me being a so-called black man, I changed my name to anything. The Puerto Rican daggers, anything. But I'm not Puerto Rican.
They're gonna get mad as hell.
You see the play?
Mm-hmm.
You see the bullshit.
Yeah.
He's trying to frame us and get that word black caught up in some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I'm a so-called black man, but I'm trying to get the term Puerto Ricans caught up in some shit.
Mm-hmm. That'll cause jealousy. They can definitely get jealous of somebody that's not their people, which we really are their people.
No, he's trying to make us to blame.
Yeah.
Just for that one word. Because why the word black? Because Esau needs that buzzword in place. That's the word that gets people on their emotional shit. And they stop thinking and start leaning towards their emotions on how they feel about this word black. Black is associated with niggers and everything about us. But he's not black. So why throw that in your title? Because he's trying to set us up for the okie doke. And it's like I said in the video, Paul Songbird, fake ass blood, fake ass activist, fake ass panther. You better sit your ass down before the Lord gets you out the way. Because right now, the Lord is in the season of waking up his people to get us out of here. Why would he send you to rock them back to sleep and to get them caught up in some shit? Sit your fake ass down, bro.
I want to read something because you went in something that was fire, bro, when you was mentioning about that term black. I'm gonna go into this etymology real quick. It says black was used for dark-skinned people in Old English or coffee with nothing added. Attested by 1796, the meaning fierce, terrible, wicked is from late 14th century. The figurative sense often come from the notion of without light, because that's what it would mean. And then it says without light, moral or spiritual. Latin Niger had many of the same figurative senses: gloomy, unlucky, bad, wicked, malicious. The metaphoric use of the Greek word melis, however, tended to reflect the notion of shrouded in darkness, overcast. In English, it has been the color of sin and sorrow in at least since 1300. The sense of those dark purpose, I can't even get a word. Help me out, brother.
What about?
Right here.
Malignant.
Malignant emerged 1580s in black art, necromancy. It is also the same in black magic. So in all sense, that word black, they trying to make you seem wicked. That's why we don't walk around calling ourselves black. It means void of light. And if you walking around calling yourself black, you are void of light, man. At the end of the day, however you want to put it.
See, definition of malignant.
I was just going there too.
Spiteful, hostile, infectious, malicious, nasty, poisonous, venomous, cruel. See, all this negativity attached to that word. But see, like I said, and once again, not only did he change his name, he's not even black, first of all, but he's going to change it to the Black Lions. What is a lion representative of?
Judah.
Judah. These are not coincidences. He trying to get us caught up in some shit.
Yep.
And you know what? I hope they do you just like they did Grandmaster Jay. lock your punk ass up. And so you out the way. So you won't try to get the Lord's people in some shit. Cause that's your end game. I can tell the check cleared.
Because they definitely, I mean, our people, something gonna happen to where our people gonna get involved anyway. Something's gonna happen.
I can't stand sellouts, bro.
I can't either, bro. Something's gonna happen where our people gonna get involved in this thing. And that's when Jacob's trouble gonna go into full effect. Because whatever it is, they gonna come down with that sword real heavy. I'm talking about Esau when I say that.
Yeah.
They gonna come down with that sword real heavy and start just mowing you Israelites down.
It's like the elder said. The elder said it's gonna come to a point, if it's not already happened, where Esau can be like, okay, you got me, I'm the devil, but I got the guns, so what you gonna do? That's gonna be the last card he played out of his deck. That's his trump card, his guns. So y'all gotta wake up to what's going on around you. Don't fall for this black lion shit. The Lord said he's going to get us out of this. Not Paul Songbird. Sit your punk ass down, bro.
I got Ecclesiasticus 14:6. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth unwittingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness, and he's definitely going to declare his wickedness, like the brother said. And then that we got the guns and y'all don't. You Jakes got guns too, but y'all ain't got the artillery. You ain't got the artillery that Esau got. I'll tell you that right now.
Esau ain't got to fight you straight up. He'll just send a drone to smoke you while you standing on the corner with your automatic shotgun. He ain't got to engage you. He can send a drone to take out your whole block.
A direct energy weapon. Melt the whole street.
But you think you're going to take on Esau with 6 shells. Boy, sit down. That's all that gun holds. It's a 5+1. It's a 5+1 automatic shotgun. 6 shells. It's going to free Israel. Okay. You just as stupid as you look, homie. Like I said, sit your ass down before the Lord deals with you for trying to get his people in some shit.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Let me see, I was looking for something. First Maccabees. Yeah, let's get it. First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 11. In those days there went out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go make a covenant with the heathen that are around about us, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. He's a Puerto Rican, he's from the tribe of Ephraim. But he's a 2/3 because he's down with our enemies. So I think spiritually this man already knows he's done for. So he's trying to take as many of our people out with him as possible. That's what's happening with him spiritually. You got to analyze his actions. And that final nail in the coffin that led me to believe this was him changing his name from the Black Panthers for self-defense to the Black Lions. What's your infatuation with this word black, bruh? And you ain't even black.
Mm-hmm.
You trying to get us in some shit. That's what it is. And I hope the Lord deals with you. You know what? Fuck all that, sit your ass down. I hope the Lord deals with your ass.
Mm-hmm. And this gonna happen. The Lord gonna deal with a lot of these sellout ass niggas, man. Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom. You want to make a pact with the devil, who ultimately gonna turn his back on you, like he did the first guy, Grandmaster Jay.
Yeah.
Same way they did him.
We ain't gonna pity you if you got bitten by a serpent. Matter of fact, I done seen some Northern Kingdom ICE agents. But for some reason, these clowns think Esau loves them. This man don't love shit. Let me get it. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 14, verse 8. The envious man have a wicked eye. He turneth away his face and despiseth men. He don't like none of y'all. He don't even trust his own fellow Edomites.
Mm-hmm.
So how the hell he gonna love you? Christians, Northern Kingdom for Trump. That's the dumbest shit I ever seen.
I wonder, did he get the black lion from the cartoon, man? Because Kip put that on the comment board. He said he might have stole that from that old anime from 90. That's bad work. He probably did. I wouldn't be surprised.
And you know what? I had a what's they call them thing? Them thumbnails
Yeah.
for my backup channel was a picture of a black lion. I changed that shit immediately because I did not want to be associated with him.
Mm-hmm.
It was a picture of a black lion. I changed it quick when I heard that because you know how Esau like to link people. Like he trying to link us with the Muslims right now, with the Somalis.
Facts.
Because you know how Esau, how slick he is. He can have a he can have a U-Haul van full of black people, so-called black people, and say they're Somalis or they're Muslims. See, he gets away with a lot of his wickedness through his labels, his spells. Just like Christian own punk ass, her lying ass. Talking about some, we need the citizens to get out of the way and let ICE do God's work. Lying ass bitch. The Lord gonna deal with you too.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess, you know, don't get mad when the Lord starts dealing with you Edomites to the point where it's gonna be beyond obvious he judging y'all.
Exactly. Because them curses that was on us definitely are starting to go right to y'all.
Yeah.
And y'all starting to feel that. Y'all starting to feel what we was going through. But y'all gonna fall. Y'all not gonna be able to deal with it. We was bred to be built up in this. Y'all was everything was just given to y'all. So y'all, it's gonna be hard for y'all to deal.
Yeah, he already started causing division in your homes, breaking up your families. Then he set Egyptian against Egyptian, Satan against Satan. Not just in this country, but these devils against other devils in other countries. So how you think they're gonna pan out knowing Esau's short fused temper? Eventually, the missiles gonna fly. Because this man was not created to be diplomatic. He was not created to problem solve. He was created to create problems, not solve. So it's just a matter of time before these missiles gonna fly because the other nations gonna get tired of Babylon.
Yup. Gonna burn her with fire, man.
Matter of fact, Trump, you know they got the Olympics coming up in Italy. Trump is sending ICE agents to Italy. They ain't got no jurisdiction over there.
What? Like
A show of force. The Italian Prime Minister already said, them murderous goons will not step foot in our land.
that's that. His enemies, he puffed up at them.
Yeah.
Boy.
They said they don't want the murderous goons over here. Those murderous animals. That's what they call them. And that's what they are. Esau is a base man. This man just not perfected how to walk upright. He just perfected how to use words, bruh. But for some reason, you cannot get this motherfucker in that bathtub. He is against washing that ass.
Stay smelling like a wet dog, man.
You got celebrity Edomites making videos talking about how they wash their ass like once a month, if that. And then you got animals in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So if you living like that, I wouldn't be surprised if they commit bestiality. And that house is a funk trunk. Just funky all through it. If you got more money than you know what to do with, but you still choose not to wash your ass, that's a bad stain, bro. That's not human. But it's like I said, just because you know how to walk upright and use words don't make you human. If you don't have empathy for other people, That's one of the markers that make you human. Empathy. Because if a mother didn't have empathy, she couldn't raise her child. If a father didn't have empathy, he wouldn't protect his family.
Mm-hmm.
The proof is in the pudding because Esau doesn't protect his family. He murders his family.
Facts. Ravenous ass wolves, man. That's what they love. Death, bloodshed. And he's getting ready to pay for every last bit, every last thing that he's had done on his whole planet, man. He's getting ready to basically eat what he put out.
Mm-hmm.
He can eat off that same plate. But his plate, he not gonna have nothing left on his because he's about to be completely wiped out and destroyed. No legacy.
He finna vomit up everything he stole plus some. So you vomiting up more than what you ate. Your stomach gonna be touching your back. But it's the Lord's will. Matter of fact, I got it right here. You got something?
No, you got it, bro.
I got it right here. And let's go to Ezekiel 35. And we'll start at verse 11. Well, we can go up a little bit too. We'll start at verse 2. Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 2. Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, thus said the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time of their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. Now, we skip down to verse 11. This the Lord getting personal with you, Edom, because of what you did to us.
Facts.
Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. The them is the Israelites. And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee, Edom. Verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given to us to consume. This is Esau's mind state. He actually think the Lord just gave us over into his hand, him to just murder us.
It's in the Talmud.
Use us up. Yeah, it is in that that Jewish book.
Basically, anybody that is not a so-called Jew, they can just run over them and do whatever they want to do it.
If they owe you, they don't have to pay you back because you're not a Jewish person. Now let's go to verse 13. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. But see, at the same time in Psalm chapter 14, verse 1, it says, the fool has said in his heart, there is no Yahweh. Esau is being referred to as a fool in so many scriptures.
Yeah.
Children of fools. Verse 14. Thus said the Lord power, when the whole earth rejoices, I will make thee desolate. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate. Mm-hmm. O Mount Seir and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am the Lord. Y'all in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Trouble is an understatement.
I got Obadiah 1 and 15. I'll close out after these. This is Obadiah 1:15. For the day of the Lord is upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and thou shalt swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord had spoken it, man. And that's what we getting ready to come into.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then after that, hey, we got the kingdom. Lord willing, we are a part of that number, man.
And them Edomites that survived the nuclear liquefier, they're going to be left to just stew in their emotion, in their regrets, in their dumbassness, in their baseness. You're going to have to stew in that. You're going to have to witness black joy. We know how you hate that.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have to simmer in it, bro.
Yeah, they're going to be stewing in it, bro. They're stewing in their own anger. What you mad about?
Anger and regret.
You mad because you seeing the righteous rejoicing. But see, what puts a smile on the wicked's face is seeing the righteous being afflicted,
Yup.
being oppressed. So yeah, there is two forces in this world, righteousness and wickedness. The Lord put indemnity between us on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
But see, the thing is, when we see so-called Edomites or white people having a good time, it don't affect us in a negative way. We ain't hating on that shit, but y'all hate on us. See what I'm saying? That's what's going to eat you alive. Seeing us happy, seeing us enjoying our children, our families. And you have no control over our quote-unquote black joy. Because see, Edomite will lie on you in a minute. They just like at the barbecue, the lady called the police on that Israelite family that was barbecuing. But see, the Lord had her in a trick bag, because that black family she called the police on, the head black man, so-called black man of that family, was the chief of police. So yeah, she got her wake-up call. All the police that responded to the call were white. But they was calling him, hey, what's going on, chief? She didn't understand that. And then that's when he said, I'm the chief of police.
Mm.
I was like, Willie D.
You said something too that I had to get a scripture on, bro. You were talking about us, we don't get mad at when they have fun. We don't need to get mad at that.
No, we don't care.
We don't.
We don't care like that.
This is Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways, man. And when you go into that word envy, it says envy is a painful or destructive emotion stemming from resentment of another's advantages, possessions, or achievements. We don't care about none of that, because we know that the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, and this is y'all kingdom for now. And it's getting ready to go blow over. Now y'all gonna have to sit on the bench and watch us play the game.
Matter of fact, ain't no sense in dressing out because you ain't playing.
You on the bench, man. You on
Ain't
the
no
bench.
sense dressing out. One more thing I want to touch on before we close out. The elder brought out how the small hats are used in this. They trying to bring this IQ thing back into I guess day false reality. They talking about the tiny tops are talking about the world is envious of them because of their high IQs.
You don't have one.
First of all, IQ is a made-up term. It doesn't reflect true intelligence at all. Because if your IQ is high, what have you contributed to society besides your wickedness? Because this is the truth of the matter. Israelites have the so-called highest IQ. Look at our inventions. Look at our creativity. Look at all our contributions to society. That right there is an indicator of true intelligence. Not your ability to lie about everything.
Which is foolishness, bro. That worldly bullshit, man.
Yeah. That goes back to 1 Corinthians, chapter 3. Let me get that one. Y'all believe Esau bullshit, man. High IQ. Okay. I don't see any proof of high IQ. What, you taking babies in the tunnels with mattresses? That's not high IQ.
Ashley Burton, get off my page, please. I don't know you, don't care to know you, don't need your opinions or none of that. If you ain't on your own platform teaching something, just go do something else with yourself before I block you up off of here.
As far as that high IQ, 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 19, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Yahweh. For it is written here, taking the wise in their own craftiness.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what's she talking about?
Talk about some what? Because what we say hurts. Whatever we bring out gonna hurt you heathens, man.
We don't care about
I don't care how you
Look,
feel.
emotions don't live on this channel. If you too emotional to accept the truth and the processed truth for what it truly is, take your ass back to church. They'll love to lie to you for a small fee.
Yep.
Go to church.
For your 10%.
This truth ain't for you, obviously, if you offended. If you are afflicted or pricked by the truth, it's not for you. Because the elect will gravitate to the truth, not be insulted by it. So goodbye. Go to church. Let them lie to you. Let them fill you out with all them that feel good lies. This is not that place.
Exactly. This is Romans 12, 2 and 11. For there is no respect of persons with power, man. So I don't care how you feel. Brothers, no brothers that's actually sincerely doing this truth care about what you outsiders got to say. Because this is not for you. It's not for everybody. This is for the elect. That's who he's fishing for. We don't care about what you worldly people are talking about. None so ever, man. Just know that destruction going to be knocking at your door in a minute as well. You ain't exempt.
And we're not here to entertain or coddle emotion.
Nah.
Either you going to accept the truth for what it is, or you going to deny the truth. And guess what? When you deny the truth, you deny the Lord. The Lord is not going to send a chariot for somebody who doesn't believe in him. Faith is a gift. If you're not gifted with faith, goodbye. If you're emotionally weak, goodbye. We don't deal with emotions, thoughts, and feelings. We deal with scripture, facts, and history.
And what it is, I already know what it is. It's like everybody else, y'all soft, but you probably just watched a crazy movie last night with a bunch of profanity or harsh words, because that's what triggers you people. This is 2 Corinthians 11 and 6. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been truly made manifest among you in all things. Sometimes you got to go harsh with our people, man. But when it comes down to this truth, we still bringing out the facts. No matter how you take it, we still bringing out the facts regardless of how harsh it may seem about the way we're bringing it out, man.
It ain't harsh.
It might be harsh to them.
They just used to them soft lies. I got Isaiah chapter 30, verse 10. Well, we can start at verse 9. Let's go. Start at verse 8. Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seer, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, but speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
Mm-hmm.
We're not prophesying on deceits.
Exactly.
We're prophesying truth. And the fact, it doesn't matter to us if you are able or not able to process truth. We don't care. Our job is to tell you the truth. How you process it or not, that's on you.
Exactly. And if it make you feel sour on the inside, that it ain't for you anyway.
let me get this one. This is verse 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression, and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out of a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. And he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken into pieces. He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of it a shard to take fire from the heart, or to take water withal out of the pit. So and that's spot on. You despise this word and trust in oppression. So you deserve whatever you're going to get that comes with trusting your enemies and oppression.
Exactly.
So you'll be all right. You're going to be born again into the kingdom and all going to be well. But you on this side,
that factory reset.
You might have to feel that sting of death on this side because of your rebelliousness. And because you despise thy words and trust in oppression. And you're going to see where that trust and oppression going to take your ass. Right to a FEMA cap with a grain of rice in your hand.
Exactly. And that's like with the rest of you. That's the fork in the road you're gonna come into soon. You know, that's what it's gonna come down to. That the hour of temptation and tribulation, and then the missiles, man.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna come to, because they ain't got no faith built up in the true God. So they gonna do whatever Esau tells them. If you want to survive, this is what you need to do. Because they ain't gonna know nothing about Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They despising his word right now.
They'll be alright. Y'all gonna be alright. You think you tough.
You tough, you be alright.
Alright, we're gonna close out right there, y'all. Man, I hope this was edifying to the hopeful elect out there, man. Before we go, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, and the Ba. Shalom.
Shalom.